The Government of Ireland is offering international education scholarships. So this is for 2025 and it's currently open for applications. If you look on the right, you'll see all the necessary documents that you need. The core document, which is the advert, there's the FAQs. In case you have some questions that are not answered, you can download the FAQA document. There's a selection process infographic if you would like to know how they select candidates for the scholarship. This is the documents. There's guidance for referees. I think it's also important that you check the guidance so that you can share it with your referees. And then lastly is the application help document. Maybe if you have challenges with your application, you can refer to this document. So I would recommend that you download all the documents. I've put the official link to the scholarship in the video description, so you can go there. It will take you to this link to this page that you are currently looking at, and you should be able to access all these documents that I just went through with you. And remember to join my Patreon. The link is also in the video description so that you can get fast scholarship updates. And if you need help with your application, please feel free to book a scholarship mentorship and we'll go through the application together. The link is also in the video description. So take some time and check out the links that are in the video description. Now let's get back to the scholarship. So this is, as already mentioned, is for study in Ireland, master's, postgraduate diploma, or PhD. Each year there are about 60 scholarships for full-time studies. So you could be one of the 60 awardees. You could be one of the 60 people that will be awarded the scholarship. That is if you apply and if you follow the instructions thoroughly. Here's what's included in the scholarship. There's a stipend, which is this much for 1 year of full-time study. That is for 1 year, the whole year. You get that much for the stipend. The awardees host higher education, so you are required to give a full fee waiver, which means that you don't have to pay for tuition fee at the institution that you'll be enrolled at. You are expected to start in September or October 2025. Now, who is eligible to apply? I'm sure you must be asking yourself this question. Can I apply? Am I eligible to apply? First of all, the scholarship is available to anyone who has permanent residence or who originates from outside EU, EEA, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom. So must have a domiciliary, sorry. It's more like origin, like residence, permanent residence. So first you need to apply for admission for master's, postgraduate diploma, or PhD, depending on what level you are applying for. You have to apply first to an eligible higher education institution as per that institution admission procedure. It means that each university has its own admission procedure. You first have to make sure that you meet the requirements for the university. You have to apply for admission before you apply for the scholarship. Applicants must have a conditional or final offer of admission to that higher education institution at the time of applying for the scholarship. So that means that you have to apply for admission first, right? And then you can get a conditional offer. Conditional offer is when you are offered admission, but there's a certain condition. It will depend on what the condition is. For example, they might say, we are giving you admission, but you have to submit IELTS results. Or they might give you a final offer, like full offer without any conditions. So you either have to get one of those for you to apply for the scholarship. Okay, I think this part, I think it's probably not applicable to you. But what's important is for you to understand that you have to apply for admission first. And then how to apply for the scholarship. So in this case, that means the scholarship application is separate from the admissions application. There are some instances where you don't need to apply for admission, you just have to select universities during the scholarship application. In this case, that is not what you are supposed to do. You have to apply separately to the university and get an admission, and then you come and apply for the scholarship, which means that you have to start now, because sometimes universities may delay processing admissions, and that could impact your scholarship application. You might miss the deadline for the scholarship application, so please do not delay. Get started now. You need to have two references that you are going to upload in the online application portal. Well, you have to submit before the deadline, obviously. Uh, Once the deadline has passed, unfortunately, you will not be able to submit. And please understand that once you have submitted, you cannot make any alteration. So it's best to double check your application before you submit. So here's the assessment process. Have outstanding academic achievement, communication skills, participate in extracurricular activities, for example, humanitarian work, politics, arts, or sport, whatever that you have been involved in. It should be part of your profile. A strong rationale for pursuing your studies in Ireland, and also how the scholarship aligns with your long-term goals. Applications will be shared with the relevant higher education institutions, who will check them for eligibility and shortlist them based on alignment with institutional strategic objectives. So when you do your application, make sure that you align with the institution that you have applied for, because as you can see here, your scholarship application will be shared with the relevant institution. They will check your application, and then they will shortlist candidates based on who aligns with their strategic objectives. First of all, understand what the strategic objectives of the university you are applying to are, and try as much as possible to be aligned with those strategic objectives. The shortlisted application will then be assessed by an independent panel of assessors. So once the universities have shortlisted the applicants, then you will be assessed by an independent panel of assessors. So these are the deadlines that you need to know. The application deadline for the scholarship is 5 March 2025. Now, you need to figure out what is the deadline for the university that you are interested in applying at. Here's the contact information in case you cannot find the information that you are looking for. You can send an email here, because I did not see the list of institutions that you can apply to. I am not seeing the list even under the documents here. I'm not seeing. Maybe it's under application help document or FAQs. You can check there, but if you don't find the information, then here's the email address. You can send an email and request a list of institutions that are aligned with the scholarship that you can apply to, so that you can check if the course that you are interested in is available. So that's that. You need to get started with the scholarship now. You need to get started with admission first and then get to the scholarship application. I wish you all the best with your application. If you're stuck, book a one on one mentorship and let's go through the application process together.